due to significant developments in the cryptocurrency space, we have a lot to discuss and go over in this episode. The Trump family to uncover the next undiscovered treasure. They are taking action to file the smart money to uncover the next undiscovered treasure. Bitcoin is preparing for a significant short in the interim. Is this possible? Is this going to be the buy of a lifetime or the dump of a lifetime? And everyone has a question. How come the whales are quietly amassing this cryptocurrency during the off-season? I'm hoping you're listening. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and enable notifications so you don't miss the breakdown. Without further ado, so you never miss what's coming next. Now let's get started. $1,125 in Bitcoin. Right now, it is down 1.5% over the last day. Ethereum as 1893 approaches, it has dropped almost 2% over the last day, with both USDT and USDC trading at their dollar pegs, while XRP is attempting to maintain its position by closing at $2.30. It has now dropped more than 6%. Many specialists, it cost $5. You don't have to search through Twitter for anything. You receive access to exclusive content that I release there. Total cryptocurrency market cap $2,682 billion. Bank. This was released by XRP, Ripple. The new trademark, Ripple Custody, aims to hold cryptocurrency assets for major companies. Sounds good to me. Is it not? What was the intended purpose of the standard charter? Alternatively, poly-sign, which is no longer prevalent. We refer to it as Ripple Custody. Recall that we talked about it the other day. Ripple may hold the cryptocurrency assets, including the Bitcoin that the White House has on hand. Fascinating, huh? Let's watch how this develops. The morning's big story is that a Bitcoin whale shorted the cryptocurrency at 84K, causing it to tumble more than $330 million. They have two target prices at which they hope to make money. 258,600 and 69,400. What kind of whale is this? No, let's take a moment to discuss this. This individual is not typical. They realize something is wrong because this organization, a big player, is taking the short right here at 332 million. I have 83 Bitcoin. It is seated at. They believe a huge dump is approaching. They must have some knowledge. A person who has $330 million cannot possibly have this much money. You know, this isn't all of their money. They most likely have $1 trillion, but they most likely have more. To be honest, they aren't attempting to short Bitcoin here by putting up 100% of the network. But they know something about Bitcoin is poised to take a crapper, right? If you are a trader at the moment, I would be extremely careful. I'm just stating that. There you have it. Here it is. I would not be trading markets right now. All I know is that the whales are getting more and more accumulated the lower the Ethereum price drops. Pay attention to the wise money. We frequently advocate that you should buy if the smart money is. It's that easy. These whales are accumulating more and more ETH as its price continues to decline. I haven't purchased my Ethereum yet. I'm going to purchase ETH. Indeed. Look, I get about tech stocks. We despise those who are in charge of it. We are aware of all the shady business's nonsense. Ultimately, my goal is to earn money. My goal is to create money for future generations. I'm here for an early retirement. I will purchase a theory if it has the potential to make me a ridiculous amount of money. My goal is to invest $5,000 in ETH. Rotate that into a cryptocurrency that hasn't pumped yet after making a 4-time turn at the 20K and exiting. Try doing a 5x on an alt with that 20K. It might be rather easy. Particularly in a robust bull market, the next thing you know, 5K turns into 100K. Reputable cryptocurrency reported that resting bids had been raised and were now beginning to be eroded. This chart shows their progression from the lower 80s to that point. You are aware of 8.4, as I mentioned earlier, region. You need to exercise extreme caution if you are a trader at the moment, particularly given that this individual or group of individuals has a huge short out there. The XRP chart is where we start. What are we doing, again? We are cutting between 2 and 250. That's what's happening here. Resistance is anything that costs more than $250 to $3. The market makers are really holding us back, so breaking through won't be simple. Will there be a breakdown? We may have powerful. We are in big trouble if the support, which is currently between $1.90 and $2, and even stronger from $1.63 to $1.75, breaks. We'll see where we end up. I do think we will move back to that $1.96 to $2 level again, but I don't think it will happen due to XRP. For that reason alone, I do think that Bitcoin will plummet in value because individuals are selling, which is driving up the price. I think Bitcoin will make a comeback. It will return to the range of $65,000 to $75,000. I'm in that area. One last time, that's my zone on it. I feel that there's going to be some type of thud or something that comes out that is going to push this price movement down. Then, we can ultimately push these markets higher one last time. That is what I am focusing on. How can we invalidate this straightforward method to restore Bitcoin to 90K? We can go over the charts again and state that you are aware that it will never return to those levels. However, as I mentioned before, Bitcoin is currently in a range. It hasn't broken out yet and is currently sitting in a range. Let me quickly show you the chart. You go now. The Bitcoin chart is shown here. Here's your help. This is your resistance level between 90 and 95, and over that, the entire 90 to 100,000 price range is. As of right now, Bitcoin has not taken any action. If we apply the EMAs to it, it hasn't yet broken out. Isn't it under all of them? We obtained this chart from the cryptocurrency website minute.com, and it is currently not a good one for Bitcoin. In just 5 days, whales are amassing more than 420,000 Ethereum. What is the name of the whales? File smart money, like I mentioned. They know something if it's sitting near 1,900, so if the whales are buying, you should buy too. I'm watching to see if Bitcoin experiences this last decline or correction. If I am correct, I will scoop up more. If I am mistaken, I might not give it any thought. Do you want to know why? Since I am in a really good position. I have been purchasing cryptocurrency every week. Then comes this, the cryptocurrency gem that you should be keeping an eye on, and I do own some. I'll likely be collecting a lot more here. Trump's financial company more than $500,000 was just dropped into a VAX. An avalanche is that. They began purchasing it after breaching more than $2 million and USDC to Avalanche. Folks, if Trump and his financial company are purchasing a VAX, they did it at about $18.81. This is the 1842 chart as of right now. This is a purchase, not financial advice, but I'll buy it if they do. Trump is not investing in this to lose money. He's purchasing it to make money. Where can a VAX get this cycle, in my opinion? Will it be able to return to its peak of around $150? Because of math, it is currently at $20. It's more than a 7x. Those odds appeal to me. Those gains are nice. I'll be investigating this, but once more, what am I doing with my side cash? I'm listening. If the price of Bitcoin rises beyond 90K, I will begin to re-enter the markets. My money will remain on the sidelines until this thing rises again and begins retesting that resistance of 90 to 95 if Bitcoin does not break above 90K and we remain in this range and chop zone for Bitcoin, as we are witnessing right now. The support regions are visible here. They're not attractive. They aren't attractive. We received backing in the 50s and the 49 from 52 and from 63 to 66. This item, if it wishes to fall before we begin to accelerate and take off, it will descend and return to a time when the CME gap was possibly a little bit smaller, a double tap of that zone. Bitcoin's time has come. It's Bitcoin season. It's not seasonally appropriate. Bitcoin must run before money rotates out, so we are not nearing an alt season. The dominance of Bitcoin will decline.